to Unexplored Eats. I'm Jennifer Jabbar. I'm coming to you from the wonderful borough of Brooklyn. Right here at the beginning of Brooklyn, actually. Right behind me, I have the Brooklyn Bridge. Across here, I have the Manhattan Bridge. And I'm standing right in front of the Hudson River. At this very spot where I'm standing, it's a very historic spot. It's where the Revolutionary War was fought when the British would have fought the Americans. So this spot is very much a tourist attraction because of the Brooklyn Bridge, because of the water, and everything else that's happening around here. It's where the photographers and all the tourists come to pictures and everything else that's happening here in Dumbo. But for today's episode of Unexplored Eats, we're going to the south of Brooklyn on Utica Avenue, which has hundreds and hundreds of restaurants, and many of those West Indian restaurants, Caribbean restaurants, and Guyanese restaurants. We know that the state of New York is very hospitable to immigrants. Hundreds of thousands of Guyanese live in the state of New York, and many of them live in the borough of Brooklyn. We'll be going over to Utica Avenue to talk to one of our very own Guyanese restaurant owners, Clinton Erlin of Germans. So let's get over there and see what Clinton Erlin has cooking up for us. Alright, so Clinton, tell us about what's happening here in the kitchen. This is where all the action happens, right?
Yes, this is where all the magic happens. This is my team. I have Wendy, we have Jackie, and we have Nadia. This part is where we have our soups, which Germans is known for, our signature dish, secret sauce. Here we do some of the ground provisions, which goes with the soup. We have the corn, plantain, sweet potato, cassava, let's call it yuca over here. And then we always have the fried fish, which goes with the cook-up rice. And something also we do daily, we do fried chana, or chickpeas as it's known here. Very, very popular dishes here. But we have curries also that we do every day, the curry chicken, curry snapper, we have this true snapper. All these are dishes we do back home. Oh, but again, this is a staple, Guyanese staple. The pumpkin, it goes with roti because we also have roti, which we prepared earlier today. Roti is also very popular, you know, Guyanese love roti.
I'm Nadia, and I've been working here in Germans for over a year, but I work in Guyana for about 14 years. Okay, I'm Jacqueline. I'm from Jamaica, but I come and work in Guyanese restaurant, and I come here and I learn all of their dishes so fast that I learned to cook the loin, I cook the parmesan, and I do the egg ball flurry. You just come, put your head straight, get things prepared, get it well done, you know, you do it right, so you know the customer will come and enjoy. So you put your best in each dishes, so that when the customer come, they will enjoy what you prepare and they will be back for more, because you want to satisfy the customer out there.
Right. And this is the guy, this is the magic, this is what everybody wants. This is the original recipe that my dad used to make the soup. Nothing has changed in 60 years. I've been cooking this over 21 years, and nothing has changed in 21 years. And my dad has been doing it for 40 years before that. And that will remain so forever. This is prepared early. In the mornings, we do it one set early, and then around 3 in the afternoons, we'll prepare a second set of this soup for the evening shift. As you can see, its base is yellow split pea base. And we boil that split peas until it becomes very soft. The cow heel, we actually add the cow heel into the pot with the soup. We mix it in. Because the cow heel has a sticky, thick, fatty texture, that when it's added to the soup, it changes the overall profile and taste of the soup completely. Soups are very, very popular. It's popular in New York because I think the weather patterns also helps it, especially in the winter. Everybody wants soup. You come here on a Saturday, it's not even cold yet. If you were here this Saturday, this restaurant is huge compared to the space that we had. And this looked small on Saturday. In fact, you start to panic when these people started coming in droves. All right.
So I want to go ahead and dig in and see if I recall exactly what the soup tasted like, because I always visited your restaurant first on Rob Street. Because when I worked at Evening News in Quality Street, we had several locations. We had Jerry's, we had Germans, and there was Bounty Supermarket. There was
I'm familiar with all of this. Yeah.
So soup was always on Wednesdays. Roy Babel and I would pop over to Rob Street and we would just have your soup. It was like 1998 all the way to 2005.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I would have never believed that like 20 years later, I would be here with you in New York City opening your new restaurant. This is amazing.
And having some of the soups, right? I don't need to be honest.
It's really, as you said, nostalgic, because when you eat this, you feel so close to home. And I believe this is why it's such a success.
And it's served hot, so you get it hot and on a cold winter day. Very homely, very hearty. We do it every day from scratch. And you just add this to the whole pot, the boiling pot, the water and sticky, and then the magic, everything fuses together. Don't ask me how my dad came up with the combinations. Even I marvel today how he did, because in all this time, nobody has been able to replicate the soup. Nobody. People go home and they said, look, we're gonna try to make a German soup, but they could never quite get it the way we do it. So it's phenomenal on his part that he was able to even conceptualize this recipe. And it's simple, but still nobody can put it together or has been able to put it together.
Oh, I like the chicken long man.
The chicken long man?
Yeah,
Okay.
and the fried rice with the barbecue.
But my favorite, the soup, of course. The soup, yes. I don't think it's very, not only good, it's healthy, so try to do some way that bring the soup, you know?
I used to go to the other German soup, and then they closed down. Here, it looks really good. I like the chow mein, the chana. It's so good.
And we came all the way from Long Island to come here to get something to eat.
So you're from Guyana?
Yes, I'm Guyanese.
And what's your favorite dish here?
I like the fish curry, the chow mein, the chana, the pulari, the egg ball,
You like everything.
the cook up,
You like everything.
everything.
Listen, if I didn't have that grit mentality, this here would have never happened. COVID wasn't easy, and listen, 60% of all restaurants closed in New York. 60%. We not only survived and didn't close, we moved from one location to another when COVID hit.
Join me, Jennifer Jabbar, soon again for another episode of Unexplored Eats right here on Guyanese Diaspora News.